We've brought with us a decade's worth of SLs and GTs today to settle a debate that Justin and I are having. Justin thinks that the new SL is a true SL. I think it's just a convertible GT.
We're gonna have 3 different style races. The first one being an acceleration. Then we're gonna have a slalom race where we're gonna see where that all-wheel drive of the all-new generation SL is gonna take it. And we're gonna finish with a roll race to see which one is the top dog today.
Okay, I'm in the 2018 AMG GTC Roadster. I've got 550 horsepower, 502 pound-feet of torque. I make it as early as 1900 RPM and it keeps it flat right to 5750. And my God, does this thing ever sound good. We're not gonna use race start just to keep things fair because one of the vehicles here that's racing with us with the Chinook right now and the SLS does not have a race start. It's a half-mile race. We're gonna see how this picks up and how it goes.
I'm rocking the 2022 Mercedes AMG SL63, 577 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. Does the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds. A little bit heavier than the AMG GTC I have on my left, but I'm sure he's given every excuse as to why I'm gonna pull ahead. With the AMG 4MATIC Plus 4MATIC system, I really think it's, I think this is the race that we're gonna win.
Justin, really interesting how we ended up in these vehicles. This GTC Roadster is actually about the same age difference as you and I are. It's the only thing that I find that's a big difference is that I'm actually a little leaner than you in this vehicle, where I'm not used to being a little leaner than you.
The only thing that age gap has between these vehicles is that that thing is properly certified and in much better shape.
But you know, there's a big difference here that you want to keep in mind too. I mean, I guess, no, I shouldn't say a difference, sorry. There's a big similarity, right? I mean, some might argue that I'm in the better looking car. And I mean, even though it's a little bit older, you know, age does have its beauty.
The AMG GTC is one of my all-time favorites. I got absolutely nothing bad to say about it. I just happen to be in my all-time favorite. And this vehicle's been in my thoughts since I've been alive. I mean, it's an absolute monster and I can't wait to just absolutely walk you.
It's amazing that they had to turn it into a GT before you felt as strongly as you did right now. I mean, I know it's been a dream car for you your whole life, but now that it's a GT, you absolutely love it.
If it was a GT, I'd probably lose to you, but it's not.
And if it wasn't a GT, then it wouldn't have a retractable rear spoiler and it wouldn't have a setup like it does right now. The only similarity that vehicle has to the SL is the fact that the transmission's sitting on the back side of the motor instead of over the rear wheels like it is in this one, which is also the case in the SLS.
I mean, really the only similarity I see is the fact that they went away from that very hard top to now the soft top, which is going to match the GTC. I still got almost 500 pounds on you and I'm still going to beat you by a car length. Yeah, because you're all-wheel drive, but it's a half-mile race, Justin. I don't know if anyone filled you in on that. It's a half-mile race. There's a very good chance that I might come back and get you with my lesser weight. We'll see.
A really bad start. It was delayed. I should have tested it before, but you know, trying to avoid race start when you're trying to brake boost it, the vehicle goes automatically into race start. So I got a canceled race start, which bogged me off the line. Good thing we're doing a best out of 3. I actually think I have a legitimate chance of catching you this time because even with my bad start, I was closing the gap on you pretty hard.
I was so far ahead. I actually thought you guys stopped racing, so I eased off, trying to figure out where the half mile was. The power in this thing is just mind-blowing. It's almost uncomfortable to see how fast you're going. Pretty sure I was north of 250. The graph looks like 260 was in the conversation. I don't think I could have done it, but I'll see if I can pay a little bit more attention. Still got him. That damn Chinook switched cars. Let's see what the old beast has in mind. Mazen, you think you figured out how to use the off the line, or you're gonna be chuggish again?
This time I've got the launch figured out. If we're doing this to avoid race starts so that everything is fair. Unfortunately, the vehicle wants to do a race start every single time. So this time I'm just gonna literally go right off the brake and straight onto the gas and nothing else. Not even a bit of brake boosting first.
You heard it, fans. User error. Pure driver inability.
Okay, but the good news is I have at least 2 more runs right now to keep up with you in that SL63, AKA the GT Roadster of the new body.
If you want to see me beat Mazen at his own game, DM me for more.
Good. I mean, what an amazing drag race to witness is to see this decades worth of SLs and GTs duking it out on a drag strip like that. But my God, the minute you go from a quarter mile to a half a mile, even though these things are rear wheel drive, I mean, it changes things so much. I think there's a good chance you're going to lose this one, Justin, and I'll tell you why. The hookup on this has never been better. I think my tires are nice and hot and sticky on this super hot day.
Well, I mean, you're wearing black, you're in a yellow car, and the only thing that's sticky is probably your underwear from the sweat. So calm it down, and we got one more race.
Where the hell did you come from? Holy Chinook!
Maz, I mean, I think your next race should be against the scooter. I beat you 3 out of 4. I don't know what the Chinook ate on that one, but he dummied us.
Well, he's not going to give us an answer. I mean, he's got to start learning how to speak first.
Looks like Metroid from the NES game when I was a kid.
I wonder if he's got air conditioning in that helmet. Okay, here we are, guys. You asked for it. We're doing it. It's a roll race. 2 rear-wheel drive cars against an all-wheel drive car. We're gonna eliminate the all-wheel drive benefit and we're gonna do a roll race. We're gonna go roll from 60 kilometers an hour back to the half-mile marker that we were at from before. So we're starting at 60 from some cones just a little bit further ahead once we get lined up. And once we hit those cones and we're doing 60 kilometers an hour, it's full on the throttle. So you're gonna have to really stay tuned to this one. I got the flattest torque curve of them all, but the Chinook over there has got way more torque than me. 160 pound-feet more torque than me. Let's see how this works. Okay, so the Chinook swapped out vehicles now. So now he's in the SLS. That's the lightest weight vehicle of them all here. But you know, 3,400 feet above sea level. It's really hot here today. Today's supposed to get as hot as, I don't know what it is for him right now, but it's supposed to get as hot as 35 degrees Celsius today. He's gonna be sucking in some hot air. He doesn't have a turbo boost. It's the only vehicle that's naturally aspirated here today, but it's by far the lightest. This is where the GTs shine, in the handling. The GTC Roadster has a fantastic weight distribution. It is rear-wheel drive, which is ideal in slalom. It's gonna really help me put the power down today and maintain a good level of balance. It's got a very good weight distribution front to back, but also left to right. Then it's wide and low, and with really fat, sticky tires, which they're especially sticky right now because we're sitting at about 33 degrees Celsius as we speak, and this tarmac is pretty hot. Here we go.
This vehicle, even with the 4MATIC Plus system, is just gonna be absolutely flying through this. A little bit intimidated just with how much power there is, but the control, it's gonna feel like I'm on rails. But I know Mazen was probably doing a lot of the chirping, driving the AMG GTC with the rear-wheel drive. I'm certainly gonna have the advantage with the all-wheel drive, being able to zip through them. It's just gonna come down to my own confidence level with how much power there is. And it's not a lot of runway at the end. When you hit that last pylon, you gotta be hard on your brakes, flip it into a turn, and then being able to hit the throttle coming right back out of it. So it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be a good challenge, and wish me luck. Heavy brake. Grip. Speed. Got it.
That was a fun day.
Yeah, absolutely a hot fun day.
And I really enjoyed proving my point, because the way that that new SL63 performed, it's definitely a GT.
I actually think that the GT is the coupe version of the SL.
I think from what I've seen for today, the new SL and the new GT is truly the Swiss Army knife of the AMG sports car line, and they've really done a great job of bringing them all together to the point that I don't see a need for more than, you know, two.
You basically took the vehicles, all the vehicles we used to have with the GT, the GTS, GTC, GTR, SL, put it into two. It's a fantastic lineup. I can't see anyone complaining.
Yeah. The one thing I learned from today though, after all of driving a decade's worth of SLs and GTs, it felt really good driving some of the older vehicles, and made me really realize, and I think the viewers should really acknowledge this, as these vehicles get newer and more refined, they don't feel as quick because you're a little more insulated from what's going on. But being in like a raw SLS or being in a raw GT versus getting into a new SL, the new SL does it so well and so smoothly that you don't actually feel what it's actually putting down and how fast you're going.
Last thing I'll say about it is you nailed it on the head. We've done much longer or very different runway drives. I felt always exhausted after that. This one here, I look forward to the drive home. I have lots of energy. Even with the heat, I just feel refreshed. There's so many refinement features to it. It's a true pleasurable vehicle to drive on the highway.
Yeah, but you know what? The viewers might not agree with us right now, but that doesn't matter, because that's what the comment section's for. Let us know what your thoughts are. Is the new SL really just a GT convertible, or is it all things in one? Is the new GT just an SL coupe, or is it truly a perfect successor to the previous generation GT? And do we really need an SL and a GT line, or do we really just need a coupe and a convertible of the two? What are your thoughts? Let us know, comment below. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. We got way more videos like this coming, and you're gonna love them.